Russia's plan to find new ways of importing goods and getting around sanctions imposed is producing mixed results. Some were easily replaced by domestic alternatives. Others could be easily sourced from countries that have not sanctioned Russia. But many more are now too expensive, and others can't be found at all. In the first of a two-part series, Stuart Smith reports on how industry in Russia is trying to survive.
Russia is now the unwilling participant of an unprecedented experiment. The most sanctioned country in the world is trying to keep going as if nothing has changed, despite a host of Western products now being unavailable. Anna Sajanova runs this Moscow-based furniture manufacturer. For her, responding to the sanctions means constant supply chain disruption.
The major material that we use is birch plywood, and this is a Russian product. So this is a Russian wood, but for example, glue that is used inside is European. So they try to find new glue, and so we don't have enough amount sometimes of this plywood. But in a month something changes, you know.
At Dmitry Kanayev's self-serve pub on the other side of the city, there's a great deal fewer foreign beers for customers to sample. There aren't any direct sanctions preventing Western distributors selling alcohol to Russia, but many brands are concerned about being seen doing business here, and exchanging Russian rubles internationally is now slow and risky.
And in the last several years, the quality and the taste of a Russian beer has grown significantly. And in case it would be required to replace the German and Czech beer, I think they can do that easily, because they know how to brew that. But from my point of view, the Belgian beer and the British beer could not be easily replaced at the moment.
Even the way his pub pours a pint is threatened.
There are several components from Europe, for example, flow meter or wealth, and they are not available in Russia anymore. So unfortunately, at the moment, there is no Russian producers who can substitute them, but we are looking to the Chinese market because we found there very good alternatives, and we are working with Chinese companies in order to catch the equipment from there and use it in our pub.
Finance Minister Anton Silyanov claims Russia's now learned to respond to the restrictions, going so far as to claim it had found an antidote against them. But economists warn Russia will still massively rely on friendly countries to help. The economy is not heading for a Soviet Union 2.0.
None of the countries, not the United States, neither China, can make everything they want. Of course, Russia is not an exclusion, and it's simply impossible for technological and for other reasons to make everything yourself. So some import will sustain.
And recent central bank statements caution against thinking Russia's economy is anywhere close to a new normal. It warns that it'll be mid-2023 before the Russian economy starts to see a recovery. A lot more disruption can happen between now and then. Russian companies are not out of the woods yet. Stuart Smith, CNA, Moscow.